Operation Cumulus, Britain's secret weather modification program. Operation Cumulus, the UK's secret weather manipulation experiments. Operation Cumulus was a classified British weather modification program in the late 1940s and early 1950s conducted by the UK government and the Royal Air Force, RAF. It aimed to control rainfall through cloud seeding, a method of artificially inducing rain using chemical agents. However, the program became controversial when some researchers linked it to the catastrophic 1952 Lynmouth flood, which killed 35 people and caused widespread devastation in Devon, England. Launched in 1949, shortly after World War II. Conducted by the UK Ministry of Defence, the RAF and British meteorologists. Part of broader Cold War-era research into using weather as a weapon. Main goal, to create artificial rain using silver iodide or salt particles to alter cloud formations. Potential uses: boosting agriculture by increasing rainfall. Military applications such as flooding enemy positions. Enhancing water supply in drought-prone regions. Cloud seeding process. Scientists seeded clouds with silver iodide, salt, or dry ice, which caused water droplets to form and fall as rain. Methods used in Operation Cumulus. Aerosol cloud seeding, silver iodide or sodium chloride table salt dispersed into clouds. Aircraft spraying, RAF planes flew over the test areas releasing cloud seeding agents. Ground-based release, chemicals launched into the atmosphere via generators. The RAF referred to these tests as rainmakers and even gave the project the codename Operation Witch Doctor. The Lynmouth flood disaster, August 15, 1952. One of the most deadly floods in UK history struck the small village of Lynmouth, Devon, just days after one of the cloud seeding experiments under Operation Cumulus. What happened? 9 inches, 228 millimeters of rain fell in 24 hours, far more than normal. Massive flooding washed away houses, bridges, and roads. 35 people died, many were swept out to sea. Survivors described the flood as a wall of water crashing through the village. Key suspicion. Days before the flood, RAF pilots reported heavy cloud seeding activity in the area. Eyewitnesses and declassified documents suggest a direct link between Operation Cumulus and the flood. MOD abruptly shut down the project after the disaster, and records were hidden for decades. Declassification and cover-up. For decades, Operation Cumulus was erased from official records. It wasn't publicly known until a BBC documentary in 2001 uncovered declassified MOD files. Evidence from declassified UK government documents. In 2001, BBC Radio 4's program The Rainmakers found files proving that cloud seeding was conducted just before the Lynmouth flood. A former RAF pilot involved in the experiment said, "We were told not to talk about it, and if it ever came out, they would deny all knowledge." Operation Cumulus was quickly shut down after the Lynmouth disaster, and all records were classified. UK National Archives 402486 contains some weather modification research documents from the period. Meteorological Research Committee files indicate covert government involvement in cloud seeding. The MOD denied responsibility for the Lynmouth flood, calling it a natural disaster. Files related to Cumulus were missing or destroyed when journalists investigated. Some speculate that the flood was an unintended consequence rather than deliberate weather warfare. Was Operation Cumulus part of weather warfare? While officially described as a scientific experiment, some researchers believe Cumulus was an early weather weapon test. Some believe cloud seeding was being tested for military purposes in preparation for the Cold War. The Lynmouth disaster may have been a test gone wrong, or evidence that Britain was already experimenting with weaponized weather control. Did the UK government cause the Lynmouth flood? It was a tragic natural disaster. Conspiracy theory: the UK military triggered it using cloud seeding experiments under Operation Cumulus. Truth: Cloud seeding was active before the flood, but no official acknowledgement of guilt has ever been made. Like and subscribe for more.